Hey, everybody. We're just still waiting for people to show up in the Zoom. Everybody, thanks for showing up at our little fun Christmas party. I'm going to play, just for sound check purposes, we're going to play some older Cubs Christmas albums that I made when I was writing over at Bleed Cubby Blues. So we're just going to get this going and check it out.
It's the most magical time of the year, so celebrate the most magical Cubs season ever with the 2015 Cubs Christmas album.
We wish we had beaten the Mets. We wish we had beaten the Mets. We wish we had beaten the Mets like we did all last year. The Cardinals and Bucks thought they were the best. We handled them in the playoffs but lost to the Mets.
Cozy up to a warm fire and remember when all the Cubs bats were on fire too.
Helmet rub, helmet rub, helmet rub, helmet rub means that the Cubbies are hitting. Singling, doubling. Helmet rubbing all the way.
And who could forget the scrap heap bullpen pitchers who helped the Cubs down the stretch?
Well, our mechanics needed fixing. We were having trouble pitching, but we knew just where to go. Bosio, Bosio, Bosio.
Even Tom Ricketts gets into the Christmas spirit. My name is Tom Ricketts. I'm loaded. And to the Cubs I am so devoted. Spending all my money renovating Wrigley. You'll thank me. I'm Tom Ricketts. Christmas is rounding the corner with third base coach Gary Jones and the Great Sens.
Oh, you'll be safe at home when Gary Jones
you better run right now.
If you're rounding third when the ball is thrown.
'Cause the cutoff man is out of position.
If he holds up his hands, that means that we should
That
stay.
ball wasn't hit that deep.
But when Gary waves, you will be safe at home.
Now you better run. And the icy cold winter will have you as frozen as the Cubs bullpen on a foul ball.
In the bullpen, don't you flinch. When the balls hit down the line, you might take one in the kisser, but you probably will be fine. Don't you flinch. If you get injured, you'll just give reassigned.
Ask Santa to stuff your stocking with the Cubs Christmas album and get what you really want.
We'll win a World Series ring. We'll win a World Series ring. We'll win a World Series ring. Curse is over if you want it. Curse is over. Go Cubbies! Go Cubbies! Go Cubbies! Go Cubbies! Go Cubbies! Go Cubbies!
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Sun Ranto Christmas Spectacular Holiday Specialistic Cadafragilisticdocious. Hey, I'm Danny Rocket. We got Michael Cotton here and Crawley down
Happy
below.
holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. We're all wearing Santa hats. Just a little word about what we're doing here tonight. Well, we got it. We're Cubsmas Caroling. I got my lyrics all printed up. If you don't know where to find the lyrics, go to CubsInsider.com right now. There's an article all about this event, and you can click on some links there. You'll find out where the Zoom is that you can join, where other people will be singing along, muted, of course, because otherwise there's a delay. But you can find all the lyrics there. It's I shared my Google Docs and stuff like that. I also shared them in every single stream of this show. All right, we're gonna be moving right along here. We're gonna have a lot of special cameos tonight, and we're gonna start out with one from Stuart McVicker's daughter, Lauren. She's gonna start things off here.
Welcome to Danny Rackett's Christmas Carol.
And Mr. John Baker.
Hello, Chicagoans and San Ronto ranters. I hope I appropriately messed up the name. This is John Baker. I'm coming at you from frozen, freezing Arizona, where I think the temperature's got to be at least 69 degrees. I'm unsure. But I wanted to say Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Been a wonderful part of my life the last 5 or 6 years, and I hope that even though I'm moving a little bit further up into the Northeast, I'm only 7 hours away, and maybe we can stay connected. Enjoy your Cubsmas caroling. I will miss you guys. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year's to all.
Okay.
Oh, that was nice. That man looks so freaking good. We're here in our hats and we're freezing, and he's got more hair on his upper lip than he has on his chest.
Yeah, it's incredible. Well,
Thirst trap right there.
Let's put some hair on the chest of Christmas by singing.
Oh my God. What a way to transition there.
Well, you got to transition to singing somehow. It's like a musical, it's just like, and I love hair. Blah, so we just got to go with it. So let's start with the first tune. Javi, the greatest fielder. Everybody get out your Cubs hymnals, and we're going to do 3 in a row, okay? We got Javi, the greatest fielder. Nobody is coming to town. And then we're doing Lester Always Flips It Underhand. Those are the first 3 songs. Here we go.
A couple of classics and a new instant classic.
Oh, yeah, baby. Here we go. You know Wilson and Rizzo and Vic Caratini, Bryant and Horner and Hayward and Bodie. But when fielding the ball, there's one player above them all. Javi, the greatest fielder. He knows where the ball will go. At second base or shortstop, gets the runner with the throw. All of the other Cubbies love when Javi's in the game, getting the out at second with his lightning Javi tag. Helped us win the World Series, love to watch him play. Never lets a ball get by, never misses a pop fly. All of Chicago loves him, and someday I guarantee Javi, the greatest fielder, will be named the MVP. He'll be named the MVP. For the pennant, they're not gonna try. They'll DFA and trade a few guys. Nobody is coming to town. Won't sign anyone that Cub fans will like. And next year they'll probably go on strike. Nobody is coming to town. Tom Ricketts wants a payroll
that's lower than the Rays. But Lester, Chatwood, Swarms, and Blue all still need to be replaced. The next few years will be in decline. No free agents are gonna get signed. Nobody is coming. Nobody is coming. Nobody is coming to town. Everyone's always bitching. He can't field while he's pitching. But it could be worse when he throws the first. Lester always flips it underhand. Every time that he throws it, no one knows where it's going. Ball stuck in his grip, but John's got the yips. Lester always flips it underhand. When the batters try their hand at bunting, John has trouble getting off the mound. But Anthony knows a bad throw's coming. But sometimes John launches it in the crowd. The runner, he'll retire if his throws aren't on fire. Ball stuck in the mitt, Rizzo does the splits. Lester always flips it underhand. Lester always flips it underhand. Bye, John.
Now, for people that aren't familiar, really quick, you know, Danny writes these carols and he enters this contest here in Chicago, ESPN 1000 Waddle and Sylvie show. And I remember the first time I heard Danny's song on ESPN 1000, there's this big contest. You win, what, $1,000. And Danny does Lester always flips it underhand. And it is phenomenal. It kills. And they totally jobbed you and gave it to some shitty ass song. I'll never forget.
I think Danny got a pizza.
I did. I won a pizza and tickets to a like a country concert.
And I remember just like wanting to punch my radio. I was so pissed. I was like, what a rip.
Yeah, it's okay.
Going through some of these old songs, I'm remembering some of those great, wonderful days. You know, that first one when we were first coming on, the rubbing the helmet. You know, it's like little stuff like that you forget, and then when you see it, you remember just how much fun we all had with that.
The bullpen, dodging the balls in the bullpen game. So
can't even happen anymore.
So partly what we are doing here tonight is we've had a lot. There's a contest going on at the Son Ranto show. We've had a lot of people send in their parodies, and so we're going to be playing a few of those tonight. They're pretty short. All these songs are short. They're Christmas songs. That's why we're doing this. There's like 5 million Christmas songs, but we're going to start out with Bill Sugas, who, I mean, he's already, I think he's submitted 4 already or something like that.
Bill was trying to beat you with how many parodies he was going to do this year.
Now you're going to have to work a little harder because I wrote like 50 this time. So here's Bill Sugas with a song about Len Casper. We're going to follow that right up with Chris Salato with Casper Baby. So let's start with Bill.
Len Casper is going south side. You better not pout, you better not cry. Len Casper's career will die when he goes to Radio Southside. He's leaving Marquee, his tie and JD for a second-rate team and fans public P when he goes to Radio Southside. He knows we won't be watching the Cubbies anymore. With Ricketts bankrupt and Marquee fucked, fan favorites out the door. Oh, you better not pout, you better not cry. Len Casper's career will die when he goes to Radio Southside. Damn it, Len.
All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. My 2 front
Get out of
teeth.
here, this is my song.
Casper, baby, why'd you have to do us like that? So sad. We were such loyal fans, Casper, baby. Why'd you have to choose the South Side? Casper, baby, you were there for 2016. We will never ever forget you, Casper, baby. Why'd you have to choose the South Side? Think of all the fun you'll miss. Think of all the empty bleacher bum drinks. Next year just won't be as good. The Marquee Network really is shit. Casper, baby, the Sox will just never add up. Always Chicago's second team. Casper, baby, why'd you have to choose the South Side? Casper, baby, TV broadcast won't be the same since you skipped your way across town. Casper, baby, why'd you have to choose the South Side? Casper, baby, you're just the latest to leave. Cub Nation is crying and it sucks. Casper, baby, why'd you have to choose the South Side? Your calls are etched in history.
Hey, brevity is the soul of wit there, Chris.
You gotta love though how he started his video, shoving his kid out of the way.
Yeah.
But true story. The first time I met Bill Sugas in real life was Cubs Caroling, and so I've seen his videos before, and I'm like, I've heard his videos before on the show, and just to meet him in real life, it was like stunning. It was like, man, I gotta get my game up when we were caroling. I think we got him his first Malort shot too.
Oh, yeah. I've been there for a lot of people's first Malort shots. So I got a Len Casper song that we can all sing together, okay? It's called I'm Screaming by the White Sox Len. And if you didn't know, people are hanging out in the Zoom right now. We're going to play some games. There's the Zoom over there. Wave at the people, even though they're going to get this a little bit later. They're thinking something else right now. They're living in our past. Isn't that strange?
We're watching our past that they're living on.
Yeah, exactly. So the stuff has happened to us already that they don't even know has happened. So, but the Zoom, if you don't know where the Zoom is, we'll find out. You can just go to Cubs Insider. There's an article about this event. There's links. All right, so let's all get our hymnals out, our Cubs hymnals, and we're going to sing I'm Screaming by the White Sox Len to the tune of I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. Here we go. I'm screaming about a White Sox Len going to do their radio. Lost Schwarber and Lester, and now Len Casper. Man, 2020 really blows. I'm screaming about a White Sox Len. It's revenge for Harry Carey. Now there's no Len and JD. I blame Tom, Ricketts, and Marquis. Let's do that one again.
Soxland going to do their radio. Lost Schwarber and Lester, and now Len Casper. Man, 2020 really blows. I'm screaming about a White Sox land. It's revenge for Harry Carey. Now there's no Len and JD. I blame Tom Ricketts and Markey. I blame Tom Ricketts and Markey. Goodbye, Len. All right, now turn your hymnal page, and we're going to do the Chicago Cubs didn't get Corona to the tune of It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. The Chicago Cubs didn't get Corona, followed protocols. Between every at-bats, they'd always put on a mask. They washed their gloves and sanitized their balls. The Chicago Cubs didn't get Corona, no positive tests. Like St. Louis and the Cards, Yadi Molina got SARS in his sticky chest. Brewers and Reds letting Corona spread, and the Pirates canceled some games. So glad the Cubs weren't like the other clubs, they kept the virus contained. Tommy Hottovy had it, so the players were afraid. The Chicago Cubs didn't get Corona, 0 infections. Remember 2020 as the year they stayed healthy. Hope in 21 they will score more runs. And next up, we have a cameo from Mr. David Kaplan. Check it out as I upload the next. Here's.
Happy holidays, ranters! You truly are the 69th best Cubs fans. Spook-hog! Or go Cubs. Backwards. Take that. See ya, Sparkles!
How come we never thought of that we should say spook-hog?
I know, right? Spook-hog!
Spook-hog!
Casper, Kaplan just makes it his own, you know. Even when he fucks up, it sounds good.
Yeah, and in fact, I think we need to actually change it to spook-hog, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Spook-hog! I mean, it's actually way better than spook-hog, which sounds like a chicken going spook-hog.
I tried to say every letter in it at one point, spook-hog, and it does not. That's even worse. It's like a different language.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I like that Len Casper song, but I'm guaranteeing that you had to take that a couple times. I bet you that was difficult to record.
Which one? The I'm screaming about a White Sox Len?
The Corona one. That just seems like a whole lot of words to get
How
out.
about this part when you're like, Brewers and Reds letting Corona spread, and the Pirates canceled some games. I know. But one of my favorite things that happens live when we're at, by the time everybody's had a couple of drinks, we're all out there. We'll be out there singing that song next year when we're all out there and people have had a few, and you get to that part, and then there's Crawley. It is wonderful. I love when a choir falls apart. It's almost as good as a choir doing well together.
If anyone ever needs a choir to fall apart, let me know. I'm available.
Yeah, and we'll be doing it next year. But how about this? Let's sing a little "Thank Theo" to the tune of "Let It Snow," and I believe then we'll move on to "Baseball is a Business." Okay. Ready? Here we go. Thank Theo. Let it snow. Turn to your page 3 in your hymnals, I think. All right, here we go. Well, the Cubbies did lots of winning when Theo came to Wrigley, but that was 4 years ago. Thank Theo, thank Theo, thank Theo. He made the Cubs so much better when he signed Johnny Lester, but he also signed Morrow. Thank Theo, thank Theo, thank Theo. Theo traded for Jake and Kyle. He got Strope, Rizzo, and Ross. Now the team is a stinking pile, and Jed Hoyer is the boss. Though we thank him for 2016, the Cubs could use some fixing, but Ricketts won't spend more dough. Thank Theo, thank Theo, thank Theo. Thank Theo, thank Theo, thank Theo. Thanks, Theo. We'll miss ya. Baseball is a business, owners getting paid. Cubs will dump some salary with a crappy trade. Ricketts is out of money, Wilson's on the block. Who is Hoyer gonna move so we can restock? Yu Darvish was great last year, maybe he will go. Chris Bryant cost 19 mil, gotta move that dough. Schwarber and Almora gone, didn't get contracts. If there's one thing Ricketts hates, it's luxury tax. Let's do it again. Baseball is a business, owners getting paid. Cubs will dump some salary with a crappy trade. Ricketts is out of money, Wilson's on the block. Who is Hoyer gonna move so we can restock? Yu Darvish was great last year, maybe he will go. Chris Bryant cost 19 mil, gotta move that dough. Schwarber and Almora gone, didn't get contracts. If there's one thing Ricketts hates, it's luxury tax. Or really any kind of tax. He doesn't like taxes. He's not a tax fan. He doesn't, yeah, it's not his thing.
Now, I've been noticing that you guys aren't singing along with your Cubs hymnals. You're just like phoning in. You're like, oh, I'm a host of the show. I don't have to sing.
Well, I was singing early.
I know.
And then some of these songs, I'm not real good with the tune. I don't know the tune, so I'm not good at it. But let me tell you, one of the songs I recorded on my voice memo, I recorded me singing. And then during one of the other songs, I listened back to it. Holy cow, that's bad. It is.
Oh, we're going to hear your bad
I've got a thing in my ear, but not coming out of my phone later.
If you think drunk Crawley singing Africa is bad, just wait till you hear Michael Cotton attempt some Silent Night parody.
Oh my God!
It is. At least your kids saved you by playing those instruments. At least that was interesting. And you had a nice costume. You actually put a really nice effort. We're gonna see that in a little bit. So stick tuned. And hey, thanks for hanging out in the Zoom. Look at there's our little Zoom party over here, hosted by Bleach and Jeff. Right downstairs, we're looking at our past. I know people are probably confused. You see two Dannys, two Michaels. This is a vortex. There's an 8-second vortex between the us and them. We're going to hit Christmas time even sooner than those people you're looking at in the past.
I feel like this is. What were you going to say, Carly?
I was going to say, it's almost like New Year's Eve when all of a sudden New York's celebrating and Chicago's still waiting.
Oh, I was going to go with Spaceballs.
Yeah. So we're going to move on real quick with another Spookog tune. So I love it, man. Cap reinvented our show, like with that mispronouncement.
It's all about the spoo cog.
But we're going to play a track from Corey Furlong, who sent it in as part of the Ranters competition. I should mention that we're giving away to the top 3 contestants a matte camera print of their choice. We got a bunch of different ones. So if there's still time, it's not Christmas yet. You send that stuff in, put it up on the Ranters page. Join Sun Ranto Ranters on Facebook if you haven't yet. Maybe I'll let you in if I like the looks of you. So here we go with Corey Furlong and his song.
I work at Wrigley. I cannot sell hot dogs. I put them in the trash. Would you like a mega hat? Would you like a mega hat? DH is dumb. DH is dumb. DH is dumb. DH is dumb. Knee say it's fun. Knee say it's fun. Knee say it's fun. Knee say it's fun. Don't talk during Jeopardy at G-Man. It will make them mad. Would you like my lord with that? Would you like my lord with that? Rickets are swell, maybe they smell. Will Rickets sell? Please Rickets sell. DH is dumb, DH is dumb, DH is dumb, DH is dumb. Marquee Network's boring. Please bring Dave Kaplan back. Please bring the Catman back. Please bring the Catman back. DH is dumb, DH is dumb, DH is dumb, DH is dumb.
I guess we're doing ads for Wondershare now.
Yeah.
Wow. Great job, Corey.
There was a lot of Easter eggs in Corey's video if you were looking at them. I saw the Game 7 Kerry Wood home run. Victor Caratini ends it, proving that the DH is dumb. A lot of great Easter eggs in that video if you're looking.
I have to say, if we're judging this like Olympics, like Olympic diving, I think he gets some points just for difficulty of song.
Yeah, and he gets also points because he was playing those sleigh bells. And no, he was. He made sure I knew that. He's like, he sent me a message. He's like, just so you know, that's me on the bells. I'm like, oh no, I kind of knew it was you on the bells. Like I didn't think you like hired some professional bell player, or is there a bell karaoke out there of that song that you could just get? Like I had added that up myself. But so we're gonna move on in our Cubs hymnal here. We're gonna do Catch a Homer, which is to the tune of Deck the Halls. Maybe you know that one a little bit better, Michael. That's one of the more popular ones. So you got to mix it up with the 1950s ones like the Rudolphs and the Frosties and stuff. And then you get, the kind of old English ones like Deck the Halls. And you got the religious ones like Away in the Manger and stuff like that. So I got something for everybody tonight. But let's go on with Catch a Homer, which is about our good friend, Mai Tai Guy, who we're going to hear from a little bit later in the broadcast. So here we go. Catch a Homer out at Wrigley to the tune of Deck the Halls. And we're going to go right into the Cubs are like the 85 Bears. And then we're going to go right into a song by our host, number 1 in your hearts, number 2 in the competition so far, I think. It's Crawley about booing Marquee. Yeah. So here we go. Catch a Homer, Deck the Halls.
Catch a homer out at Wrigley, fa la 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 la. Better give it to a kitty, fa la 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 la. If you don't, they're gonna boo ya, fa la 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 la. You don't really want that, do ya, fa la 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 la. My tie guy once stole a homer, fa la 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 la. Walk-off shot from Kyle Schwarber. Fa la 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 la. Left the kiddies sad and crying. Fa la 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 la. In the bleachers there's no fighting. Fa la 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 la. Cub fans were so filled with anger. Fa la 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 la. 'Cause my tie ripped off a gamer. Fa la 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 la. Those are the rules of the bleachers. Fa la 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 la. Didn't know my tie will teach ya. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la.
Those kids already got a ball.
Oh, the Cubs are like the 85 Bears. Had hope for their futures, but now they'll be losers for 35 years. Oh, the Cubs are like the 85 Bears. Championship parades once every 4 decades for all the fans in Chicago. Bears got no Tom Brady, Cubs won't be the Yankees, no World Series or Super Bowl. Oh, the Cubs are like the 85 Bears. The McCaskies and Ricketts will still sell you tickets, but won't sign good players. Oh, the Cubs are like the 8. Oh, the Cubs are like the 8. Oh, the Cubs are like the 85 Bears. Oh, it's so sad.
I'm thinking a few years ago when we did Cubs Caroling, we started at G-Man, we started at Nisei, and then we went to G-Man. And then the last time we did it, we started at Nisei, or wait, either way, but there's always a song that really brings everybody
We were in Chicago.
Wrigley.
But there's always one song that's like the big hit of the choir. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I got a feeling if we were doing this live, that was going to be the one that just everybody went crazy
Unfortunately,
about.
unless the Cubs managed to win the World Series or the Bears managed to win the Super Bowl between now and us all getting vaccinated, then I think that song still might be relevant.
It is.
Yeah, you might be able to hang on to that for another year or so.
You may come up with another big hit. That's what I'm saying, is that I know that if we were doing it in Wrigleyville, that would be the one that would get the, you know what I'm talking about. Everyone gets jacked up for one song that they just performed it better than the rest.
Yeah, we did good with Javi, the Greatest Fielder. People really like that one. We opened with that tonight. If you missed it, if you're just tuning in now, all this will be available on my YouTube and Crawley's Clubhouse and on our Facebook page, Sun Ranto. You can find all that stuff. Just Google it. Google us. Give us the goog. So, Crawley, this is your entry into the competition. This is Crawley. What's the name of the song? Booing Marquee?
You won't be booing Marquee. It's done to the tune of "You won't get, I won't get nothing for Christmas." And it was probably the most sober I've ever had a guitar and singing. So please keep that in mind.
Yeah, well, extra points though. Corey went up there with his bells, and you're going up there with the guitar. So I like the you're singing and playing at the same time. That's difficult. So here we go. Here's Crawley with "Booing Marquee."
Well, hello there. It's Crawley. I have a Cubs Carol for you all that I've written. I was a little nervous, hesitant to sing it, but you've heard my Africa on the show before, my karaoke skills, and if John Pincus and Bill Sugas can do it, damn it, so can I. So my song is based on the tune I'm getting nothing for Christmas. It's called You Won't Be Booing Marquis. Here we goes. You won't be booing Marquis. You're gonna love it, you'll see. You won't be booing Marquis. Get ready for Marquis TV. We'll force our guys to wear suits and ties. You're gonna love Marquis. 3-man booths, weird segments too. You're gonna love Marquis. A drunken grace rambling on. No Cubs programs from dusk till dawn. The talking heads will make you yawn. You're gonna love Marquis. You won't be booing Marquis. You're gonna love it, you'll see. You won't be booing Marquis. Get ready for Marquis TV. No press conferences or breaking news. You're gonna love Marquis. Gambling shows, we have plenty of those. You're gonna love Marquis. We got an app, it works like crap. Cord cutters can't watch Jack. We won't even hire Cap. You're gonna love Marquis. You won't be booing Marquis. You're gonna love it, you'll see. You won't be booing Marquis. Get ready for Marquis TV.
Nice job, Crawlster.
Yeah, that
Thank
was
you.
pretty good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I just thought of another one for next year. Oh, you won't be booing Marquis in a year. That one's so good. You could just do these songs over and over again with all the different ones. So I want to bring up this year. It was a very special year for all of us. For all of us, meaning everybody on Earth, had a really strange year for a variety of reasons. And so that every year we throw John Baker Day, and this year we threw it again. We did something totally different with it. We raised money for the Lost Boys on the south side of Chicago, and we met a guy named Levante Stewart who does like really amazing work. And I know that a lot of people watching this right now have gotten to know, maybe not personally Levante, but seen us talking with Levante and seen like the work that he's done, gone to the lostboys.org. Boys with a Z.org website and donated, and we've raised a lot of money for those guys down there. So Levante, I asked him to just do a quick cameo, and one of the things too. Let me do the Levante cameo, and then we'll come back.
Hey ranters, this is Levante Stewart, Executive Director of Lost Boys Inc. Just chiming in here to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and know that the Sox are going to pound the Cubs in 2021. World Series champs, baby. Best team in Chicago. Put your dollar on that.
Yeah, I'm happy for Levante. The team looks good over there, and he's just such a good guy, and the work that he does is so important.
Yeah, I had a great time meeting him this year. Hopefully one of these days, Levante, you and I are going to get together. We're going to have a beer. We're going to hang out. We're going to watch some ball. I'm looking forward to it. So, and if you're looking below, donate now at lostboysinc.org because, of course, this is the time of year that we all give, but you can give all year round because that's what Levante and Lost Boys Inc. does. They are a mentoring program that uses baseball and softball as a means to sort of work with the kids, but that is not the focus necessarily, the sports. It is on making better humans and helping these kids deal with, their lives so, that they grow up, good humans. Like everybody wants their kids to do. Levante and Lost Boys are out there trying to help out.
He develops the whole person through baseball.
Yes.
And that's what's cool.
So I think I'm freezing up here. I don't know if you guys can hear me okay, or
we can hear you fine. Your video is rough, but
yeah.
Keep on talking. It's fine. We like when it catches up
Yeah, real quick. You get so let's do so this is one of the things we found out this year while we were doing John Baker Day is that John Baker Day now works for the Pirates, or John Baker Day. John Baker works for the Pirates, and the Pirates can't even afford John Baker Day. That's a Cub fan thing forever. But what we did decide was that we're going to turn John Baker Day into Buck O'Neil Day, and we're going to do something this year on May 3rd. 5-3. We're trying to get the Cubs involved right now. We're so if you would like to put pressure on the Cubs, call them up, be like, hey, I think we should celebrate Buck O'Neil maybe on May 3rd. Just go tell them, and then maybe they'll return Carly's emails. So what we're gonna do, I wrote 2 Christmas songs, so we're gonna sing them together right now. Buck O'Neil to the tune of Jingle Bells, and then we're gonna do 053. Which is his number, which is why we're doing 5-3, May 3rd, to the tune of Oh Christmas Tree. So let's do those right in a row, and let's grab it. Let's go. Buck O'Neil to the tune of Jingle Bells. Buck O'Neil in the Hall of Fame. Coach, manager, player, scout, he really changed the game. Oh, Buck O'Neil in the Hall of Fame. Cooperstown without old Buck is a real crying shame. Many years ago, there were the Negro Leagues. Buck was a big star for the Monarchs of KC. As a scout for the Cubs, he brought us Ernie Banks. Discovered Billy Williams too, so we have to give him thanks. Oh, Buck O'Neil in the Hall of Fame. Coach, manager, player, scout, he really changed the game. Oh, Buck O'Neil in the Hall of Fame. Cooperstown without old Buck is a real crying shame. Cooperstown without old Buck is a real crying shame. Put him in the hall. Oh, 53, oh, 53, that was Buck O'Neil's number. Oh, 53, oh, 53, the Cubs have to do something. He won the Medal of Freedom. He helped to end segregation. Oh, 53, oh, 53, Cubs should retire his number. Oh, 53, oh, 53, first black coach in the majors. Oh, 53, oh, 53, he brought together races. The players that Buck O'Neil brought were often traded like Lou Brock. Oh, 53, oh, 53, unequal rights crusader. Come on, Cubs, let's retire that number. Number 53, give that man a flag.
No,
I love it.
People don't realize how important Buck was to the Cubs. He was 1 vote short of making it into the Hall of Fame. They decided to finally let Negro League players into the Hall of Fame, and they put a bunch in posthumously, and Buck missed it by 1. And that, to me, is just like the most heartbreaking story ever.
It's almost the exact same as Santos' story. It's just like, but except for that, Buck didn't make it yet.
Well, Santos
and the Cubs haven't done shit, and that's
to be honest, Santo pissed off a lot of writers. That doesn't mean he should have been excluded, but to be 1 vote shy, think about that. 1.
Well, and then he was such an ambassador for the game and a true stand-up person. A lot of the Negro League stars were inducted posthumously, and they needed somebody to go and induct them, to give the speech. Despite missing out on the Hall of Fame, Buck O'Neil showed up that day and gave an amazing speech and made sure that the players he knew were remembered.
Yeah.
And friend of the show, Gordon Whitmire, just had a great article that he just put out about Buck O'Neil in the Hall of Fame and mentioned the fact that the Cubs still haven't recognized him. So if you haven't checked out that article, it's a great article. And Gordon's always tells us how it is.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah,
I mean, I think we will. I think this is the year. And I think that, Major League Baseball and, in their infinite wisdom, it has at least given some new traction to this situation. But let's move on. We have another cameo here and then a song from our other co-host, Michael Cotton, who.
It's time. It will be after the cameo. It's time to go get a beer because it is rough on the ears, folks.
But you can sing along to his because, you actually put the lyrics with the little bouncing ball, not quite the bouncing ball, but you got the lyrics.
Man, if I knew how to do the bouncing ball, I totally would have.
Next year, we need a budget. See, this is free. This is free Christmas caroling, Cubsmas caroling. So here's Michael Cerami with the little cameo wishing everybody a very Merry Christmas.
Hello there. I didn't know you'd be joining us. My name is Michael Cerami, and now that you're here, I'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas from me and everybody at Bleacher Nation. Go Cubs.
Oh, what's that? Hi. Looks like you caught me trimming the old tree. A song, you say? Well, sure. Just give me a moment. Violin swings, Harvey swings, ball is crushed, bleachers sing, round yon bases he trots and he smiles, swim, move, slides, crowd goes wild, safe in instant replay, safe in instant replay. Violin swings, Harvey swings, Willie throws on a string, on the runner he gloves and he tags. There's no greater guard of the bag, needs no instant replay, needs no instant replay. Happy Cubsmas, you filthy animals.
Yay. Nice job. I mean, you were around the melody.
I was around it. I mean, on all sides of it. You know what I really absolutely cannot do? I tried it so many times. I cannot make that change to the first Silent Night little thing at the end of the verse. The line that you I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, what are the times you went? Oh
yeah.
awesome.
I do want to say though, the production was top notch. I was half expecting David Bowie to knock on the door and help co-sing with you, do a duet or something.
Yeah, but it really helps having those words right there because after a few of those drinks, you couldn't really understand what I was saying that well.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait till a time that maybe next Christmas we could all make a really fun music video. Maybe we could do the Run DMC like Christmas in Hollis.
Christmas in Wrigley.
Hollis. I could probably rap better than sing.
Yeah,
Probably.
I would. I got my doubts, but we'll see. We shall see. Let's knock out a bunch of songs in a row. We're gonna do all the slow ones, so we're gonna bring it down. We're gonna go all the way through My Tie Guy, and right after My Tie Guy, we're gonna play a cameo. So we're gonna start with 60 Games is Not a Season. We're gonna end with My Tie Guy along with a cameo. So Jonathan Mole writes in, it was indeed time to get a beer. Michael Cotton has a voice that can make you drink. That's what we found out tonight. So let's start with 60 Games is Not a Season to the tune of O Little Town of Bethlehem. We Are Good to the tune of We Three Kings, inspired by Mr. Miguel Montero. The One Runner Boys to the tune of Little Drummer Boy, which I kind of screw up a little bit at the end. I'm very sorry. I couldn't do any more that night. My Tie Guy, of course, about our good friend Chris, who would be there tonight. All right, let's go. I made it sound like he was dead.
I know you really did. Wow.
Who would be here tonight if...
Rest in peace, My Tie. Rest in peace,
yeah,
buddy.
Rest in peace is. So here we go. 60 Games is Not a Season.
60 games is not a season. It really was a mess. Could have been worse. We came in first. 3 games up on the Reds. 6 and 4 versus the Pirates, who should have not been hard. Ale Central was kind of dull, and we split with the Cards. 60 games is not a season. The offense was so bad. The way they hit was just the pits. The strikeouts made us mad. And then we played the Marlins, who should not have been there. The postseason, 2 games and done. It really wasn't fair. It really wasn't fair. We are good, the Cubs will go far with our young and talented stars. Let's go Cubbies, don't be crummy, beat the Brewers and Cards. Oh, no more base running mistakes, more discipline at the plate. Windows open, least I'm hoping our division's not that great. We are good, we cannot be beat. Pirates suck and the Brewers cheat. Hope the Reds are not much better. I think we can compete. Oh, we've got pitching, we've got bats, and old Grandpa Ross is back. Windows open, least I'm hoping, really hope the Cubs aren't crap. Hartford, one run, 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 run. Against Miami, one run, 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 run. Homer by Ian Happ, one run, 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 run. They really hit like crap, one run, 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 run. One run, 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 one run, run, run. Cubs did nothing in the postseason. Screw the Marlins. But at least we got real drunk. The roof across the street got drunk. They gave White Claws to me, got drunk. Cost a week's salary, got drunk. What a shame, the offense stunk. Season was sunk. Season was sunk. My tie guy steals the ball, children cry. Walk-off homer from Schwarber was wild. Then my tie stole a ball from a child. He was very happy till he saw his Twitter feed. My tie guy, Twitter's pissed, don't reply. He reached over into the basket, elbowed out those bratty little kids. Now he's taking the heat. Jerks yell at him on the street. My tie guy, Cub fans don't think it's right, but I don't think he deserves it at all. He already gave those kids a ball. Leave poor my tie in peace. Leave poor my tie in peace. Leave poor my tie in peace. Leave poor my tie in peace.
Mai Tai checking in, wishing everybody season's greetings and a happy new year. Hey kid, that's my fucking ball, hands off.
Two observations here. Number one, I love how one run was updated this year, because that was from the wild card game where they couldn't score. So new lyrics, I think it came out great. It depicted the day exactly as it happened. The other thing I love, go ahead.
This time it took 2 games to only score 1 run.
The other thing I love is that my tie guy, when we sang that last year at the Cubs Carol party, it was weird because we started at Nisei Lounge, which I tried to get out earlier, and we made our way to G-Man Tavern. But that was the song that, even as drunk as we were, everybody kind of like got it together enough to sing Mai Tai in such a beautiful, peaceful way.
Yeah, well, it's Mike Ty's a beautiful, peaceful man. So like,
I just
that's not
appreciate
true.
how
I'm
good
lying
I
to everybody.
sounded compared to that. I mean, woo, nailed it. Now, hey, rewriting history there, baby.
So I want to thank everybody, and especially you saw who my Thai guy was hugging at the end of that video, and that video, of course, courtesy of Major League Baseball, which I have the express written consent of to use their video tonight, which is also not true. But the my Thai guy was hugging Bleacher Jeff, who is hosting the Zoom. So let's check in with the Zoom here. We will wait. The Zoomers are out there. I see a boomer in the Zoomer. I do. I see Bill Sugas over there.
Wasn't that a 90s hip hop hit? Boomer and my Zoomer?
Who's booming Zoom? Yeah, something
all
like
I want to do is a zoom in the boom, boom.
There you go.
Yep, that's it. Pickens is there. Boucher. Bethers is over there. Jonathan. That's all. And I can't. Corey, I think. So yeah, they're waving. Okay, so we finally caught up with them. All right. We're way back from they're waving from the past. We're the future, people. Catch on up. So
very Dickens-like.
So we've got another entry.
I think you just called them all Dickens.
Yeah. Dude, they don't know what that means in the past. So we got to go. So we're gonna pinch off this Cubs caroling here.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
We're in the last set. We're in the last set. We're gonna do it it's gonna be an hour and a half, like a regular Son Ranto show, unless we get carried away towards the end. But here comes Dan Nielsen with "Away in Bill's Basement."
Oh.
This is about, if you don't watch the show or don't know anything about the Son Ranto show, you just tuned in for the first time. We had this little running gag that Ben Zobrist, when he was missing from the Cubs a couple years ago, that he was in Bill Sugas's basement.
It was a gag. He wasn't actually there.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. Don't tell Juliana.
Do not.
Away in Bill's basement, sleep on the couch. Benzo is hiding because his wife is a grouch. Bill is so kind to lend Ben some help. If not for Bill, Ben would should on himself. Away in Bill's basement, away from Julie. She's the worst thing to happen to the Cubs since Marquee. Ben is hurt and he has no defense. The poor guy is broken, it's Michael Cotton's fence.
Oh, I love it. He got the fence diss in there. That's up there for me.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's one of the religious ones. So now we're going to sing again, and we're going to do a bunch in a row. We're going to go from Hap will play in center field through Ross's accountability to that's rocking around the Christmas tree. All I want for Christmas. And then we're gonna get all the way into no one sings the anthem like Wayne Messmer. So we're gonna knock out 4 in a row right here on Magic 104.3.
No commercials.
No commercials. And I want to point out my costume change here. I got my Lost Point ink beanies. I've been talking to Levante about getting these maybe available for everybody to buy because this is a handsome hat.
It's good looking hat for sure.
Good. All right, let's rock
nice
it out.
Cubby blue, by the way.
Oh yeah,
not that White Sox black stuff. It's the Cubby blue.
So we're gonna take it. Hap will play in center field. This is a religious one. It's the last of the religios. Hark the Herald Angels Sing. If you know that one, Hark the Herald. Just to remind everybody. Here we go. Hap will play in
on
center
Simpsons
field.
Once.
Hap will play in center field. Almora won't get a deal. The platoon has gone away. Ian Hap plays every day. Been a Cub since will get on base. Hap will play in center field. Sign him to a long-term deal. Ross's accountability, all the nonsense has to stop. There's no more option, no BP, no more Mr. Nice Grandpa. Ross's accountability, if you go out there and stink. David'll get nasty and mean, and he'll tell you what he thinks. No more missing signs or sloppy fielding like last year. If they're thrown out on the bases, Ross will get up in their faces. Ross's accountability, make the Cubs responsible. Doing their jobs out at Wrigley, being so accountable. No more missing signs or sloppy fielding like last year. If they're thrown out on the bases, Ross will get up in their faces. Ross's accountability, make the Cubs responsible. Doing their jobs out at Wrigley, being so accountable. All I want from Ricketts is some cheaper seats. Some cheaper seats, yeah, cheaper seats. Tom Ricketts, you gotta sell me cheaper seats. I want some inexpensive tickets. It seems so long since I could pay just $10 to sit in the bleachers. Now Wrigley, with taxes and fees, never gets any cheaper. All I want from Ricketts is some cheaper seats. Some cheaper seats, yeah, cheaper seats. Tom Ricketts, you gotta sell me cheaper seats. Miss buying inexpensive tickets. It seems so long since I could pay just $10 to sit in the bleachers. Now Wrigley, with taxes and fees, never gets any cheaper. All I want from Ricketts is some cheaper seats. Some cheaper seats, yeah, cheaper seats. Tom Ricketts, you gotta sell me cheaper seats. Miss buying inexpensive tickets. I want some inexpensive tickets. No one sings the anthem like Wayne Messmer. I love it when he sings it with Kathleen. John Vincent's got lungs the size of Texas. That's how he holds a 20-second free. When Wayne Messmer sings the anthem, there's power in every note. While all the Cubby fans are standing, a beautiful sound comes out of Messmer's throat. Always sings it a cappella. There's no karaoke track. Wayne Messmer's such an awesome fella, and his tone and pitch is rarely sharp or flat. No one sings the anthem like Wayne Messmer. I love it when he sings it with Kathleen. John Vincent's got lungs the size of Texas. That's how he holds a 20-second free. And the home of the... No one sings the anthem like Wayne Messmer. I love it when he sings it with Kathleen. John Vincent's got lungs the size of Texas. That's how he holds a 20 seconds free. And the home of the brave. Love you, Wayne. You're the best.
The land of the free and the home of the
Wow.
Are you gonna go on now?
Pounded that one out at the end.
Yep.
All right. So y'all still with me here?
Yeah, Danny, you know, one of the things that I keep thinking about, and I know I shouldn't dwell on the negative, but we told Wayne and Kathleen about this event, and they were so excited. They were planning to join us in 2020. I hope to see them in 2021, and you know Wayne's just going to love that song.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Well, they sang it with us last time we did it. Yeah, so we had a great time at Club 400. We should shout them out. And I do want to bring up Stuart McVicker's daughter actually is going to make a little bit of a cameo here, singing the same song I just sang, which is All I Want from Ricketts is some cheaper seats. But check this out. Here's Lauren, who just lost her front tooth, singing All I Want for Christmas is my two front teeth.
My two front teeth. My two front teeth. My two front teeth. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. It's my two front teeth. I wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, Lauren.
Chris Stellato is just biting at the bit, wanting to throw that girl down.
And we also have another cameo here from Sarah Sanchez and also Andy Cruz Vanacek, who did through John Baker Day with us this year. And they are from the Cup of Cubby Blue podcast over at Bleed Cubby Blue. Sarah writes over there. So we've got a couple of cameos, and we've also got John Pincus going to sing his entry. And we're going to do those back to back here.
Hello, it's Sarah Sanchez here from Bleed Cubby Blue and Cup of Cubby Blue, wishing we were Cubs caroling tonight. But looking forward to seeing you all in 2021 and hope you are staying home and safe. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, you filthy ranters. Drink some White Claws for me. Happy holidays.
Hey, and get well soon to Andy. I think she just had like knee surgery. Or
yeah, she jacked up her leg. So, and here's John Pincus.
Oh, where did Theo go? Oh, where did Theo go? Cubs windows done, Cubs windows done, Cubs windows done, Cubs windows done. We had our fun, we had our fun, we had our fun, we had our fun. Theo is gone, Cutina's on from everywhere. We feel despair. Dizzy, 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 heartful. Dizzy, 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 heartful. Dizzy, 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 heartful. They paired us to lose. You shouldn't be confused. The Cubs got their one, now the run is done. They paired us to lose. You shouldn't be confused. The Cubs got their run, now their run is completely done.
We're getting dark late in this show. Oh man.
Yeah. I love the way he breaks that down at the end.
Yeah, Cubs windows done. Yeah, no runs. All right, so we've got a couple to knock out here. We're gonna do the Cubs need good players to the tune of "O Come All Ye Faithful." And that's a new one. And we're also going to do There's No Fighting in the Bleachers, which I actually played on piano And you're going to see some of the footage that I took of that fateful night in 2018, September, as the Cubs folded their season in half, and there was a giant bleacher fight. So we're going to do those 2 in a row, and then we're going to follow it with I believe it's the third to last ranter video, and that comes from John Jurgovan. Really good stuff from, if you're familiar with the Rally Titties lady, then you know all about that day in April where a woman took her shirt off. I believe it was in 2015, and Addison Russell hit a home run, and the rest is history. It was Rally Titties were in effect forever. So we're going to start with the Cubs need good players. Oh, come all ye faithful. No fighting the bleachers to the tune of Go Tell It on the Mountain. And then John Jurgovan with Rally Titties.
The Cubs need good players. Our offense is broken. I thought we would win the World Series again. Since 2016, nothing but frustration. Oh, Cubs, why don't you score runs? Oh, Cubs, why don't you score runs? Oh, Cubs, why don't you score runs? Blow up the court. Let's do that one again. The Cubs need good players. Our offense is broken. I thought we would win the World Series again. Since 2016, nothing but frustration. Oh, Cubs, why don't you score runs? Oh, Cubs, why don't you score runs? Oh, Cubs, why don't you score runs? Blow up the court. Why not? Everything else in 2020 sucks. Might as well have the team suck too.
There's no fighting in the bleachers! There's no fighting in the bleachers!
There is no fighting in the bleachers. What did your mama teach you? There is no fighting in the bleachers. So take that shit outside. There is no fighting in the bleachers. What did your mama teach you? There is no fighting in the bleachers. So take that shit outside. Don't do the wave at Wrigley. Don't act a drunken fool. Don't get up between innings. Follow this simple rule. No fighting in the bleachers. What did your mama teach you? There is no fighting in the bleachers. So take that shit outside. There is no fighting in the bleachers. What did your mama teach you? There is no fighting in the bleachers. So take that shit outside. Please never start a cup snake if the game's close or tied. Don't make 'em with runners on in the top of the ninth. No did your mama teach you? There is no fighting in the bleachers, so take that shit outside. There is no fighting in the bleachers. What did your mama teach you? There is no fighting in the bleachers, so take that shit outside. Oh man,
No fighting.
Don't record me. Put your phone away.
Now, so we've just been informed by Zoom that the stream has been suspended for policy violations during that song, which, by the way, that's all original music. I was playing piano and I wrote those lyrics, but also there's an issue with I guess my video, because I took that video. So we've been getting away with everything.
It looks to me like the Zoom party's back on.
So yeah, I think they're back now. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, you did get the express written consent of Major League Baseball to show that video.
Yeah,
If I
absolutely. It's somewhere in the
If
back
I
over
remember
here.
correctly, there were some consequences for that guy in the video that wanted you to turn that off.
Oh yeah. That guy that wanted me to turn it off, he was the kicker for the Northern football team, Northern Illinois University football
Really?
team. And he was also, or something like that. And he also was in ROTC. He got kicked out of both of those organizations for spewing racial slurs in Wrigley Field.
The Northwestern football team, bummer. Armed forces, whatever.
I remember that clearly. It's
I
funny.
did, I did you a favor, bro. I did you a favor.
Yeah, and if he's a
looked at it.
kicker, why wasn't he kicking anybody? Not a single kick. Now that I know, I look at that video and I'm like, what a wasted opportunity to have punted somebody like right out on the field.
I look at it and it's funny because I recognize so many security that were there that night trying to stop it. And if you know anything, like there's a lot of people, security in general is decent, but a lot of the people that were holding that were all retirees. They're all retirees, like trying to stop a fight by a bunch of 20-year-olds full of booze loaded up.
Yeah, it was not good. So here's the end of the show. I want to say very Merry Cubsmas to everybody. I've got a kind of sentimental song. Very Merry Cubsmas. Have yourself a very Merry Cubsmas. And then we're going to go into Bill Sugar singing Cubs fans got run over by the Ricketts. And then Josh will sing I Saw a Bat Flip. And we miss you. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. We will all sing along too. And that'll be the end of the show. And so very Merry Cubsmas to all of you. And peace, love, rock and roll. Here's John Jurgovan. Oh, I forgot about this one. John Jurgovan first with the Rally Titty song.
The day was all rainy, the game start delayed. The Cubs and the Brewers were waiting to play. Kyle Hendricks was pitching, things looked pretty neat. But Milwaukee jumped out to a quick 3-run lead. The Rally Tits lady, no bra for her rack, unless you consider her blue fanny pack. She noticed our mascot was wearing no pants, so she thought she'd join him with her topless dance. Security swarmed in, they yelled, "Raise your hands." But no one would frisk her for fear of her cans. Her
Her husband just sat there and took in the game, thus missing the moment she achieved her fame. Our cubby still trailed them by 3 in the 6th, but once she was led off, they brought out their sticks. Edison Russell walked off in the 9th. The rally tits lady brought out the sunshine. The rally tits lady brought out the sunshine. Merry Cubsmas, ranters. I'm probably going to hell now for that version of that song, and my wife might divorce me if she ever hears it, so if you have a place to stay, maybe Bill Sugas's basement.
That was for now.
Have yourself a very cubby Christmas. Keep your hope alive. This year wasn't easy, but we will survive. Have yourself a very cubby Christmas. Throw this year away. Dream of watching baseball on some sunny day. We will all be out at Wrigley, watching our cubbies once more, eating hot dogs and drinking buns, cheering on our Cubs to score. Let's hope this year everything gets better. Start the healing now. See you in Chicago, cheering in the crowd. And have yourself a very cubby Christmas now. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Since I can't sleep anyway, I bring you another holiday song. Cub fans got run over by the Ricketts. Dumping staff and players, we will scoff. They say COVID caused their money problems, but me and Cub fans say go fuck off. Mortgage their future on bad investments, making Wrigleyville pretty. But for all their special efforts, in a trough I'd rather pee. Cub fans got run over by the Ricketts. Dumping staff and players, we will scoff. They say COVID caused their money problems, but me and Cub fans say go fuck off. The contention window's shattered. Dumping payroll makes no sense. All my hopes and dreams are battered. Their baseball logic is quite dense. Cub fans got run over by the Ricketts. Dumping staff and players, we will scoff. They say COVID caused their money problems. But me and Cub fans say go fuck off. Enjoy 4th place, my friends.
Well, we can't let Bill Sugas win all the prizes this year. So with that, we'll see if you recognize this tune. I saw Willie backflip after home run, sky high as the ball left the yard. Now you may say there's no such thing as fun in baseball, but as for me and Wilson, we believe.
That was the last one. I always like to end with the dud. Way to go. Everybody that has sent in their Cubs Carol parodies. It's been a lot of fun listening to everybody. Here's the last song. The show will be over after this song. It's We Wish You a Merry Cubsmas, the last song in your Cubs hymnal. This is it.
Before we get going real quick, I just want to say, Danny, I mean, you come up with these songs, and as you could tell by Michael and my entry and everybody else's, what you do isn't easy, man. And I'll always be blown away by your talent, man. You did a fucking fantastic job. You put this show together. Cheers to you, man. You know, and I can't wait to do this and for real again out in the streets of Wrigleyville.
And also thanks to Bleacher Jeff and everybody out there in the Zoom party. We'll wait so we can actually see you waving back at us, which will be in 5, 4, 3, 2, wave.
Yeah. And I just want to know that, or I just want to like make it known out there that nobody dropped the F-bomb on this show. An entire Son Ranto show, nobody dropped the F-bomb except for Bill Sugas. Just bringing it hard and tight.
Well, I guess they all decided not to wave. So here's the last song. Oh, there they go. They're way behind. They're way behind. All right. Hi, wavers. Hi, Carrie's there, and Dave, and Artie, and John, and
is this Romper Room where we go around and
It is. But we're creating an endless stream of our existence. So before we get too deep into metaphysics at only 8:39 on a Saturday night, right before Christmas, I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I mean, a Merry Cubsmas. Let's sing one more together. And hey, next year, guys, we'll see you. We'll see you out at Wrigley. Spagoog!
Spookog!
Spagoog! We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. It's gonna be our year. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. It's gonna be our year. Win another ring with our superstars. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. It's gonna be our year. So sign us a couple hitters. Yeah, sign us a couple hitters. Sign us a couple hitters. We need some new players. Win another ring with our superstars. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. It's gonna be our year. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. It's gonna be our year. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. We wish you a Merry Cubsmas. It's gonna be our year.
Hope.